One attack is the use of a man-in-the-middle approach where the mobile phone is able to connect to the authentic network, albeit via a fake base station that will intercept the traffic, so normal two-way calls can be initiated whilst the call and data flow is being monitored. This type of attack can be set up very cheaply, for less than about £1,000, using freely available hardware and software. This laptop runs open source software including Ubuntu, OpenBTS and *PBX. OpenBTS is software that enables a PC to emulate a cellular base station. It is sophisticated enough to enable a variety of settings and configurations that can fool a mobile phone into thinking that it is communicating with a conventional base station. *PBX is software that enables calls to be processed and connected into a conventional phone system. The radio interface is looked after by a USRP software-defined radio that is controlled by the PC. This is a very powerful box that can intercept the radio signals from a mobile phone. We have already discussed the IMSI or IMSI, or the International Mobile Subscriber Identity Number. When the mobile phone connects with the OpenBTS base station, the IMSI number is sent alongside a TIMSI or Temporary Mobile Subscriber Identity Number that is used for subsequent communications to help protect the IMSI number from further disclosure. So how does a call get made? For legal and regulatory reasons, we're unable to show this process live, but there are some publicly available videos on YouTube. This one in particular, from Chris Paget, uses an almost identical configuration to the one we've just shown you. Let's look at this video of Chris Paget making a call using a similar system configuration.
That's my little test phone here. This is just a normal T-Mobile G1. I've routed it, but I've not modified the baseband in any way. If I just unlock the phone, in fact no, before I unlock the phone, I can show you on the screen, it has a network name of Test SIM. I can actually make that say anything that I like. At the moment it's saying Test SIM because it is a test network. So if I unlock the phone, you can see also there's a little R on the signal strength meter. That's to show that the phone is roaming. So as far as the handset's concerned, it's connected to a T-Mobile partner and it's authenticated and ready to make calls. So if I pull up my dialer here, I can dial any number I like. So if I dial that, you can see the handset thinks it's dialing. There's all kinds of asterisk traffic going by. It's establishing the call, setting up all the various voice over IP parameters, and then the call here is ringing, so you can answer that.
Hello, I'm at RSA. Hello.
Are you having fun?
I am.
Excellent.
RSA 2010.
Excellent. So we have full voice connectivity.
On this phone, here you can see an SMS message that has been sent to this smartphone from our OpenBTS configuration, indicating that the phone is registered with our fake base station. Remember we talked about IMSI numbers? Well, here on the screen is an IMSI number and its related TIMSI number. The other thing that we can do with our fake base station is to record all of the voice traffic that goes through it, as Chris Paget demonstrates here.
As I'm doing here, I can just log the calls. So if I come back to my shell, you can see I've got a bunch of WAV files in here, and I believe this one is the call that we just made. So I can play back the WAV file from, let's say, 1403. And that's the full audio of the call. I don't know if you can hear it coming out of the speakers. Yeah, it is playing, it is there. It's a bit loud in here, so you may not be able to hear it. But essentially it is my asterisk server, so I can do whatever I like. I've clearly recorded the call from a GSM handset to the main network.
Of course, you would hope that users could at least be notified that they're operating over an insecure mobile phone line. Network operators do have the ability to send such notifications to a phone, but this is not always used, resulting in users being unaware of the encryption being used, if any, during a call. Now we've seen how easy it is to intercept GSM phones, how can we protect ourselves? Possibly the best way of protecting your cell phone voice traffic is to have in place mobile phone encryption. This is a modern version of telephone scrambling, but today's encryption technology bears no relationship to the cruder systems used in the past. Voice encryption vendors tend to take one of two routes, supplying a specially designed and configured cell phones or providing software that can be downloaded onto a customer's phone of choice, assuming that it is supported. Some vendor gateway products enable calls to be routed to standard office phones and the general phone network and still remain encrypted. The level of encryption provided by vendors is usually very high, relying on well-known and trusted algorithms that have stood the test of time and attention from mathematicians and cryptanalysts. As more and more people use voice over IP, they believe their data will be secure from hacking. In reality, most VoIP calls are sent in clear text over IP networks, and these calls are easily intercepted using standard tools such as Wireshark. Possible interception points include public Wi-Fi networks, 3G data networks, ISP links and corporate LANs. To demonstrate this, here is some voice data that has been intercepted.
Friday, April 8th, 2011 at 4:41 p.m.
As you can hear, it is in the clear. By using a voice encryption product, we can hear the same voice data as a hacker would. As you can hear, the speech data is indecipherable. We've seen that encryption is crucial to ensuring mobile data is secure, and a solution from Morrigan Partners can do just that. Using the Morrigan Secure Application, or MSA, an authorized user can make a secure call over any mobile communications network to another MSA-enabled handset. The MSA solution also supports secure SMS and voicemail whilst it scans for malware threats such as Trojans. The MSA runs in parallel to standard unencrypted smartphone systems and is capable of deployment across standard communication networks using standard smartphones. The MSA solution runs over data-enabled networks including 2G, 3G, 4G and Wi-Fi, allowing mobile devices to move freely and uninterrupted between all networks globally during a secure call connection. There is no doubt that voice data is at risk. As more and more people use their smartphones to run their entire lives, hackers and others will focus their efforts on getting the information they need from these devices. In many respects, attitudes towards mobile phone data security reflect those held 20 years ago towards a humble personal computer. Back then, attacks were minimal, anti-malware was yet to become established, and hacking was in its infancy. Now we're in a maelstrom of attacks against the PC using sophistication and scale we previously thought impossible. Cast one's mind forward 20 years and it boggles at the depth and breadth of attacks our cell phones will be subject to. In the meantime, anyone that conducts sensitive business using a mobile phone should seriously consider implementing an industry-leading mobile phone encryption package without delay.